Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha and today I'm going to show you how I made this Nightmare Before Christmas spinning badge. Now, as you can see, this mold has a lot of detail in it, and that can't go unnoticed. It is incredible the amount of detail that they managed to pack into it. And so for that reason, there are different ways that you can do this. You can either use UV resin to fill in all the little details, or you can use mica powder if you want to. I decided to go for the acrylic paint option because I wanted to get in as much detail as possible. I'm also using some Larisi glitter in two gorgeous shades of orange for the pumpkin. Now, this first part here is completely up to you whether you want to use acrylic paint or if you want to use UV resin. I decided to go for UV resin for this part, but I will say, please do take your time. This takes a lot of patience, and you don't want to keep wiping it too much because you'll end up wiping the resin out of the cavity. So the slower that you go, the less mistakes that you will make. After pouring in the orange glittery mixture for the pumpkin, it was now time to make the glow-in-the-dark white. So I'm using some glow-in-the-dark powder that I already had here, and also some lovely, very fine iridescent glitter, because you know, glitter is life. And I'm using a white transparent clear pigment from Sophie and Toffee. Mix that all up together, and I use my heat gun just to get rid of as many air bubbles as possible. And then you simply just pour it into the mold, but make sure that you leave a hole in the middle. I was so pleased with how nicely that this actually turned out. It came out a lot better than expected, but it just goes to show that it does pay to take your time. Now I'm pouring in the rest of the glow-in-the-dark mixture into the characters part of the mold, and I started from the outside and let it drip in slowly because otherwise it might get a little bit messy. I would advise placing something slightly heavy on top of the mold once it's finished curing, like a jewellery box or a book, just to make sure that it doesn't start warping. That can happen sometimes with UV resin. I am planning to do a video using these pouring acrylics in the more conventional way, but today I wanted to test them out and see how they would hold up when it came to using them to paint on top of resin. And you know, I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised. They were very, very easy to work with. I will leave information about them in the description box below. I absolutely love using Arteza products, and I suppose it's kind of helping me get more into the sort of painting vibe, because you guys already know I'm not a painter. But when you're using really good quality products, it kind of makes you want to start to learn how to do that, you know? But I'm so happy that I decided to use paint with this because, as I said before, there's so much detail to be seen, and I just don't think that you can really fully appreciate it if you're only using, say, mica powder or if you're using UV resin, because when you are curing the little bits of UV resin, when you're flash curing, because there's so much going on, you're going to end up getting them lifting out of the mold, and then when you pour in your backing colour, it will seep through and it can just end up being a bit of a hot mess, especially if you've taken so long doing so much hard work. So I would say to give painting it a try. Many hours later, what do we think? I am so happy with this. I actually haven't stopped looking at this piece since I've made it. Like, I'm just so pleased with all the little details. Let me know who your favorite character is that I've painted here in the comments. I'm really pleased with how the mayor turned out, and also Barrel as well. I think that they look super cool, and I also love the way that I did Sally too. Next, it's time to make the little backing piece. So there's a tiny little pumpkin in the mold there, and there's also a little leaf, and there are two little bars that you make out of clear resin. And then this bit is quite tricky. You need to stick the two clear bars together I used my top coat to do this, but yeah, I kind of like cut out the struggle from this video, but it's slippery. It's a lot, so definitely have some patience. Once that's done, it's now time to assemble it all together. So you just simply stick the clear bar into your backing piece, and then you place the characters and then the wheel on the top of that. Then you super glue the leaf on top, and then of course, if you want to, you can varnish it. I'm using the clear UV sealer from Sophie and Toffee. Whack a brooch pin on the back, and there you have it. This is so cool. Of course, when it is actually on you, it's not going to spin as fast as that. But my goodness, this is so much fun. And also, it would be really good if you were playing a game of, I don't know, maybe like spin the bottle or something. You could use this instead of a bottle. And, you know, you could choose a character, maybe like the mayor because of his long hat. If he points at you, then like it's your turn to do whatever the dare is. I don't know. Have some fun with it. I absolutely adore this piece. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Take care, my darlings, and I will see you all soon. Bye.